Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another engaging episode of Another Lecture. My name is Professor Alexei. Joining me today is my esteemed colleague, Priyanka. Together, we embark on a journey through the intersecting worlds of sports, business, and history. Our focus today exemplifies a narrative of change. Sheila Ford Hamp.
Hi everyone. It's really exciting to discuss something that brings together sports and management. Basically, Sheila Ford Hamp is quite a fascinating figure in these fields.
Indeed, Sheila Ford Hamp represents a pivotal influence in both sports and business. At the nexus of these industries, her role defies traditional expectations, permitting us to observe the shifting dynamics notably visible in the National Football League, or NFL, as it's colloquially known. In this context, Hamp has paved new avenues through her engagement in areas traditionally dominated by men, while inheriting and innovating upon the rich legacies of the Ford and Firestone empires.
It's really about understanding her as someone who, has redefined her roles. I think it sort of challenges what we assume about leadership in sports.
Precisely. Let us proceed to outline why her impact is of profound relevance. Sheila Ford Hamp's role, essentially, embodies diversity and new values in the realm of sports management. Her significant contributions illuminate a path toward inclusive leadership. Historically, female leaders have been overshadowed in the NFL. Understanding her journey thus becomes fundamental to appreciating this subtle yet significant transformation.
It's curious how leadership roles in the NFL evolved over time, isn't it? Especially when we consider how far we've come in terms of gender representation.
Indeed. Let's shift focus to some fascinating facts about Sheila Ford Hamp. Notably, she carries the intertwined legacies of the Ford and Firestone families. Already contributing to her impressive silhouette in the business arena, she is equally known for her early aptitude in sports, having earned a state championship in tennis during her high school years. Then, in an unprecedented NFL historical moment, the ownership of the Detroit Lions transitioned from one woman to another, a hallmark of progressive values and empowerment. Chronologically speaking, it is worth noting that Hamp was part of the first class to include women at Yale University in 1973, symbolizing a broader movement towards educational gender equality. In 2014, she began her formal journey in sports management as vice chairwoman of the Lions, culminating in a significant shift on June 23, 2020, when she ascended to principal owner, a position shortly followed by key personnel changes. Speaking of personal connections, I can recall attending a Lions game, witnessing firsthand how the team's management was evolving. The blend of tradition and innovation was almost palpable, offering a unique perspective on how sports can serve as both a reflection of the past and a vessel for future aspirations. Now, let's dive into our profound inquiries. Our first question asks how Hamp's leadership influences gender dynamics within the NFL. You see, the strides being made illustrate a shift in gender representation, underscoring her role as a beacon of change. Priyanka, you might ponder about comparable phenomena globally?
I often think about how these changes in the NFL resonate or sort of contrast with other sports around the world. How does Hamp measure up to global standards in sports leadership?
That's an astute observation. In simpler terms, Hamp offers a paradigm for how sports management can evolve. Her influence inspires not only women in the NFL, but also globally, marking a pivotal moment for gender equity in management positions. Let's proceed to the familial tapestry that shapes her leadership strategies. Hamp's grasp of enterprise involves a complex interplay of Ford precision and Firestone resilience, refining her strategic acumen. Priyanka, what are your thoughts on how these legacies manifest in her daily operations?
It's interesting, Professor. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like such a background could really influence her management style today. How does she leverage that heritage in the Lions' strategies?
The answer lies in her ability to synthesize robust business acumen with innovative sports strategies, essentially forging alliances and recalibrating team dynamics towards long-term success. The final question pertains to future challenges Hamp might face in enhancing the Lions' performance. Arguably, managing an NFL team requires overcoming both current hurdles and prospective challenges. Priyanka, do you wish to delve into how her leadership could influence the broader league?
I'm curious about how her leadership decisions now might ripple through the NFL. Can these affect how the league evolves as a whole?
Certainly. Her decisions indeed hold potential ramifications beyond team boundaries, possibly informing how we analyze the link between diverse ownership and competitive success in professional sports. In conclusion, further studies could unveil intriguing correlations within team and league performances. As we bring this session to a close, let's recap how Sheila Ford Hamp exemplifies transformative impact in the NFL, reflecting on gender diversity, heritage's influence, and the perpetual quest for sporting excellence. Don't forget to explore related areas like leadership and family legacies in business. Thank you all for accompanying us on this stimulating voyage. Good day.